Hey, welcome back to the Too Fast channel. In today's tabletop review and unboxing, we are going to take a look at a automotive head unit or a radio. This is made by Continental. It carries a part number of TR7412UB-OR. This is a unit specifically for 12-volt applications. It is very popular for older single-din Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, and Porsches. Lots of information out there about this radio. Uh, Lots of people have bought it. I'm not, this is not a new product. I am new to this product myself, but it is not a new product that just came out in the market. I'm just going to give you my thoughts on it. Normally, when I do audio and audio upgrades, I'm dealing with pretty much high-end products, aftermarket products, Pioneer, Kenwood, Alpine, Dyna Audio, Morel, Focal, Infinity, JL Audio, and so on. So this is not what I would classify as, a state-of-the-art, high-end Pioneer head unit with integrated DSP and the whole shebang. This is more for OEM types of integrations into older automobiles, where you want a head unit where the look uh, of the unit blends in with the interior design of your vehicle. A lot of newer head units, they don't blend in at all. They've got a lot of different wild colors and flashing lights. Um, they just say, hey, to me, well, it depends on what you're after, what you're looking for. But to me, some of those head units just look out of place in older cars. So this is a good option for that. Now, this specific model that we're looking at, it doesn't play CDs. It doesn't have low-level outputs. It has, I think the max audio power on it is 4 channel by 41 watts. The backlighting on this is orange. Pretty much all this product line that Continental makes has orange backlighting. So I'll read off some specs here shortly, but let's go ahead and get this unboxed, and then I'll bore you with some of the specs. You can see this comes in basically just a white box. There's nothing special about the box and the packing material. It just has a model number and Continental on it. So let's take a look at what's inside the box. Let's get all this stuff out. Manual. So I wouldn't say this is the best packing for this with these little cardboard things, but it gets the job done. Hopefully it gets the job done. All right. So you can tell right off the bat this isn't a full-size radio. If you've ever dealt with OEM radios or aftermarket radios, this one is substantially shorter in depth, and you can see the front panel on it. So on the front panel, we have a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary input jack. Behind this little door right here is a USB. So if you wanted to upload music to a USB flash drive, you can insert it there. Basically, it's pretty basic. It does have integrated Bluetooth, which is one of the main sell points of why you would want to possibly replace an older Porsche or BMW or Mercedes radio is, it doesn't have Bluetooth. So you're not going to be able to stream from your phone. Now, this also has the capability of doing hands-free, so it comes with a microphone, so you can take hands-free phone calls. So although this is extremely basic, it does have a lot of the current technology built into it. So if that's what you're looking for to upgrade your factory head unit, then this is definitely a good choice. So let's take a look at what comes with this head unit. I wasn't exactly sure what came with it. I know if depending upon who you buy this from, you might get different accessories included. So it wasn't clear to me that if this came with a hands-free microphone, but obviously it does. I believe they all come with a hands-free microphone. So that's the microphone. Now the quality of it, who knows? There's a two-sided tape little microphone holder. There's also a clip-on holder here for the microphone, and then the jack. So nothing special there, but it looks like that will get the job done. Now this, my understanding is this is an optional item that if you need it, you can find a seller that includes this, or some of the radios that are sold online do not come with this. This is referred to as the AC1111. I personally don't know if I need this, but this radio was advertised that it came with these. These would plug directly into the back of the radio and allow you to wire up speakers and power and ground to your factory wiring harness. So I don't know if I actually need this or not. I've got to pull my particular head unit out and see if the connectors on the back of it will plug directly into this head unit. So keep that in mind. It also comes with this, which I wasn't aware that it did come with this. This is a microphone, and this looks like a steering wheel remote control input line. So there's no, if you have steering wheel controls, I believe you have to buy another module for that. But it looks like the radio includes these two cables. I'm going to make the assumption that this mic input, which goes in the back of the radio, is for the hands-free microphone that we just looked at. So I wouldn't obviously plug into the front. This steering wheel remote control one, I don't have steering wheel controls in my car, so I won't need that one. Obviously, it does come with a bezel. So once you get the radio installed, you snap the bezel in place. The user manual, there's removal keys to remove this unit. These keys are kind of unique. This particular key right here, this is a radio removal key that works on a lot of Mercedes-Benz automobiles. I don't know what else it would work on. But the radio that's in my Mercedes uses these keys, so I'll be using these to remove the factory radio. And just for reference, that's a 99 Mercedes-Benz W210 E320 wagon. And the reason I picked this up for the wagon is the factory head unit that's in that car uses a fiber optic interface to the changer. And there's really no Bluetooth options for that radio. I mean, yeah, you can pull the radio and you can send it out and have it taken apart and have a Bluetooth module installed inside the radio. You know, that's $200-300 to do that. There's no simple plug-in module to give you Bluetooth capability with that particular radio. And on top of that, the radio that's in my car, the volume control knob is got some issues, and that's kind of a common problem on those particular radios. And you can take the whole thing apart and go in and clean and modify the volume knob to kind of work through that issue. But I'm just not going to bother. It's just, this cost me $120, so it's more economical for me to replace the head unit, and I don't need the CD changer. So that's where I'm at with that. So let's open this up, and I'll just see if there's anything else inside this package here. We're looking at it. keys. Obviously, we're going to have information on how to use it. We've got wiring schematics here on the back, which shows the plugs on the back and which wires go to what. That's very clear. So if you're trying to match this up with your wiring harness, this will come in very helpful. And of course, if you're doing a direct wire, this would come in very handy as well. I'm hoping for the most part that this is plug and play, but we'll have to see. I've got the wiring schematic for the E320 wagon, so I'm going to compare those plugs and the wiring schematic to this to see what is compatible and what isn't. And that's pretty much it. I think the rest of this is in another language, maybe. Let's see. Is it? Looks like there's two manuals in one. Yeah, one of them's in a different language. I don't know what it is. German, maybe. Anyway, that's pretty much it for what comes in the box and the radio. Just by looking at this, let's see what else I can comment about. So this USB door, I'd have to say right off the bat, I can understand why this is kind of captured like this, and it's got, I think this is some sort of rubber material here that captures this. If this was hinged and it was solid plastic, chances are it would get broken off. This would help prevent that. I know there's very, very low profile USB sticks. I'm not sure if one of those would fit in there and this door would completely close or not. I'm not going to be using that. I stream from my phone, so. But if you're concerned about that, I really don't think you can put something in there and fully close that door. Maybe it could sit loose, but you're not going to be able to fully close it. So we have aux input. These buttons here tell me this is to answer a phone call and hang up a phone call. We've got nice clicky buttons, and there is a little raised notch on there. So if you're feeling around and not taking your eyes off the road, you should be able to figure out where the buttons are with the little tactile feel there. So this would be track skip, track select, display. This does have a built-in microphone as well. I've read some reviews where people have said this internal microphone works good. Some said it didn't. Probably depends upon your car, but it does have an internal microphone if you do not plan on using the external microphone. A nice smooth rotary button with it's got tactile feedback for each click. Very nice. No issues with the front display on that at all. The back of this, it does come with a antenna adapter. So depending upon what car you're putting this in, your antenna may plug into this, which plugs into here, or it can plug in directly. And then we've got our plugs. These included plugs here, these are 5-pin. So these two plugs appear to go here and here. This one, I'm not sure what would go there. Probably this might be for steering wheel controls if you were trying to integrate steering wheel controls. I don't know. I'd have to look in the manual. These two plugs would plug in here and here. And we have a single 10 amp fuse. This is radio. During the installation, when you take your factory radio out of your car, you would install this sleeve. bend some of these tabs upwards or out to lock it into place, and then this radio slides in and locks into the sleeve. And you have to use the removal keys to get the radio out of the sleeve. That's your theft prevention mechanism. Pretty standard other than that. So I believe this comes with everything I need, plus some things I probably don't need. So I think what I see at this point is this is a good value. I think the street price on this is around $150. It just depends on where you buy it. If you get it from Amazon or eBay, I bought this one from eBay. And I bought it. Some of them, they don't come with these, like I mentioned, they don't come with this. I wasn't sure if I was going to need this or not, so I wanted to pick up a radio that actually had this, the AC111 adapters. I probably don't need these, but just in case, I wanted to make sure I had them, because I haven't pulled out the factory radio in the E320 Mercedes yet, so I don't know what kind of a mess I'm going to find behind there. It might just be all completely stock and easy to work with. Now, I'm going to end this review here in just a second, but let's go through some of my talking notes, or the specs that I had. So let's see. Obviously, this does not have a CD player. It does not have electronic shock protection. It has Bluetooth. It has internal and external microphone for hands-free. I mentioned that. It does have telephone mute. Your settings are stored in a backup memory. It has that feature. It does play MP3s and WMA files. Logic on and off feature, it has that. Now, it doesn't have a complex equalization and built-in DSP. It does have loudness, and it does have some sound presets. So jazz, classic, rock, and pop. It does have an RDS clock on it. The LCD display and the buttons are not dimmable. There is another unit that does have a dimmable LCD display. That is the TR7412UB-OR. And that, I believe, that one might be designed to use, yeah. No, it doesn't have a CD player. I don't know what the other differences are on that particular unit. I'm looking at a spec sheet here off camera. It has a digital radio. That's why it's TRD. It has the digital radio, and it comes with a digital radio antenna. So it has that, and it has the dimmable display. So if those things were of interest to you, that's an optional model. They also have some models that have internal CD players. The auxiliary inputs on the rear of the head unit, so you can do a remote mount auxiliary input. So that's a possibility. You can read more about the different Continental head units on their website. I'll put the link to their website in the description of the video. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap up this display. Down in the comments, I will link to one of these on Amazon if you want to check it out on Amazon. You can also go to eBay. They're on eBay and Amazon. Stay tuned. I'm going to actually do a video on the installation of this in my Mercedes E320. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and watching my unboxing and tabletop review of this Continental radio. Catch you in the next video.